Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Today we are reviewing Venom, Let There Be Carnage. Excited to change it up a little bit today and film downstairs. And last night went to see Venom, Let There Be Carnage. I actually reacted to the trailer on the channel. My last video was actually a revisiting video where I reviewed the original first Venom movie. So this movie is obviously starring Tom Hardy. He reprises his role as Eddie Brock in this movie, and it is directed by Andy Serkis. Now, Andy Serkis is best known for appearing, I guess, in the Marvel movies, as in the Black Panther film, as well as ultimately probably his two most popular roles, Gollum as well as Caesar in the Planet of the Apes films. He is directing this film, and I gotta say, I think he did a fantastic job. Right from the bat, I will say that I enjoyed it. I did enjoy the film. I didn't think it was better than the last one. I thought that it was a bit lacking in some elements that the first one did better in, which we'll get into. What I will say though is the film did feel very short, very fast, very fast-paced, which some people really don't like because it doesn't touch anything. There's no substance to the story. There's no underlying, underlying story. It just felt fast, and it felt like one of the fastest films I'd watched in a very, very long time. For me, I didn't mind it because it kind of kept the film to the point, whereas this film is acting as a sequel, and it is intended, obviously, that you do watch the first film so you know exactly the underlying story. They don't need to redo all that and go through all those little bits again, in my opinion. The main protagonist in the film was acted by Woody Harrelson. He was okay. I wouldn't say standout performance, but pretty average and did a decent job. Some of the effects I thought were also quite bad. Venom's effects were good on Tom Hardy because the Venom, serum goes around Tom Hardy's face, and they do that really well. But with Carnage, it kind of just all morphs into Carnage rather than it coming around Woody Harrelson. I mean, maybe they're different symbiotes from the comics and stuff. I don't know that level of detail. But the animation just looked really off for Woody Harrelson's Carnage versus Venom. The film though was fantastic for its comedy elements. I think it had a perfect flavour of comedy right throughout. It wasn't over the top. Every scene I felt though did have a little laugh in there, but it was for the right reasons. It wasn't forced, it wasn't wrong, it didn't feel out of place. It felt like it worked. I think that's one of the bigger strong points of the film, is it was a lot funnier than the first film, and it did well. It's definitely a good sequel, but it's not a fantastic sequel to the original, and at the end of the movie they did leave it open for a third potential film. So with that in mind, I'm going to rate this movie a 6 out of 10. I actually gave Venom, the first one, an 8 out of 10, so slightly just below, and I think that's because some of the story elements wasn't fulfilled enough for me, and some of the visual effects were really subpar. I thought some of the effects in the first film, ironically from 3 years ago, was better than this film. So yeah, you do need to stay on though, because there is a end credit scene, a mid credit scene. You do need to stay on for that one. It literally is a minute and a half, 2 minutes, and then it's in, and it's a really long credit scene, to be honest with you. But you do need to watch that. I would highly recommend you do. And yeah, so there it is, guys. There is my review of Venom, Let There Be Carnage. Have you seen it? Let me know your thoughts down below. Are you going to see it? Do you like Venom? Let me know. And if you haven't, please go and check out my original revisited video of the first Venom movie. Thanks, guys. Stay tuned for more, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.